Welcome to New Sky TV, a stunning start. The moment Xiao Zhan applauded Yang Zi with red eyes, were you sure you truly understood? On the evening of June 26, 2026, the 31st Magnolia Awards ceremony was held at the Shanghai Culture Square. The instant the host announced Yang Zi's name, the camera panned to Xiao Zhan in the audience. His body jerked back, as if a huge weight had finally been lifted from his heart. Then he raised his thumb high, turned to look at the stage screen, his lips curving upwards, but his eyes were involuntarily reddening. Haven't you seen this scene trending at least 10 times? I watched those few seconds of slow-motion video 5 times, each time stopping at the moment he lowered his head. Was he wiping away tears? No, he just lowered his eyelids, but when he raised them again, the moisture in his eyes was impossible to hide. Aren't you curious? Why would an actor nominated for Best Actor but not winning be so excited about someone else's victory? That night, Yang Zi won Best Actress for her role in The Tree of Life, which was filmed on the plateau for 188 days and featured 80% of her challenging scenes performed without a stunt double. She became the first post-90s actress to win the Magnolia Award for Best Actress. Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan, nominated for Best Actor for The Legend of Tibet, went home empty-handed. But look at his demeanor offstage. When Yang Zi began to speak, he didn't just clap twice politely like the others before looking down at their phones. Instead, he raised both hands and clapped enthusiastically, as if he wanted to send all his joy and recognition through the air. Do you think that's normal? Did you notice? His Adam's apple bobbed slightly, the curve of his lips remained unchanged, but his eyes grew increasingly red. This wasn't acting, because if he wanted to, he could have easily maintained a polite smile, posted a congratulatory message on Weibo after the event, and that would have been it. But he didn't. At the end of the awards ceremony, when all the actors went on stage for a group photo, Yang Zi first high-fived Hu Jie and Yu Hui, and then Xiao Zhan proactively extended his hand to her, giving her a clean and crisp high-five. After the event, media even photographed him waiting in the backstage corridor, just to nod one more time in acknowledgement. What kind of relationship do you think they have to do something like that? A highly rated comment on Weibo read, Xiao Zhan really had tears in his eyes. He empathized. If you succeed, I'll cry before you do. This comment was shared countless times, but at the same time, another voice emerged. Haven't we seen enough genuine emotional outbursts in front of the camera in the entertainment industry? How many times have we been moved to tears, only to find out the next day that the two people weren't actually close at all? So, do you think this time it was real or fake? There's another detail you probably missed. When Yang Zi's name was announced as the winner, Xiao Zhan's first reaction wasn't to look at the camera or adjust his expression, but rather to subconsciously glance back at Yang Zi's nomination poster, then lower his head and purse his lips in a slight smile. These actions were seamless, without any pause or hesitation. It was as natural as breathing. Don't you think that's incredibly genuine? In psychology, there's a concept called micro-expressions, facial reactions that last extremely short periods and are almost entirely beyond conscious control. True micro-expressions usually disappear within 0.5 seconds. If you deliberately act them out, they'll appear unnatural because they've been acting for too long. The process of Xiao Zhan lowering and then raising his head, even in slow motion, only lasted a second or two. When he lowered his head, his expression relaxed. When he raised it again, the moisture in his eyes had already spread, but the corners of his mouth were still trying to maintain an upward curve. Isn't this the most instinctive human reaction when faced with strong emotions? We've seen far too many plastic friendships at award ceremonies, two people posing affectionately together one day, then becoming distant and avoiding each other the next. They're best friends this month, but forget to send birthday wishes next month. Hugs, clapping, and smiles in front of the camera are sometimes just business. They're flawless, with perfect smiles, just the right frequency of nodding, and even the rhythm of clapping seems practiced. You can't find fault with them, but you can't feel any warmth either. But Xiao Zhan's reaction this time clearly didn't fall into that standard smile category, did it? You should know that the two met while working on The Oath of Love, but their paths haven't been smooth sailing since. Xiao Zhan experienced dramatic ups and downs, from the peak of his popularity to a media storm, before gradually regaining his footing with his work, accumulating the double Emperor of Film and Television honors in just 75 days. Yang Zi's journey wasn't much easier either. From being questioned as a child star for not being able to carry a drama, to filming The Tree of Life on the plateau for 188 days, she single-handedly won the Magnolia Award for Best Actress. Don't you think there's a tacit understanding between these two? We both understand how difficult this journey has been. Renowned film critic Tafei's comment on this scene particularly impressed me. Xiao Zhan's reaction is moving because it transcends the colleague relationship. He looks at Yangzi as if she were a close friend who walked with him through mud to sunshine. That look is more powerful than any acceptance speech. What do you think? In this industry saturated with personas and self-promotion, a person who didn't win an award shed tears for one who did, and someone who has struggled through hardship applauded another who had also struggled through hardship. Isn't this the most genuine and authentic humanity we want to see? When was the last time you were genuinely happy for a friend's success and your eyes welled up with tears? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.